And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Boykin. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Boykin. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Counter play, Drake. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Gun! Set! Blue 90!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want to
offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Detroit!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The quick slant caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down, here's Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job And then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd and 1, Boykin finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Boykin letting one fly deep for Cooper. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And they'll go on the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Boykin steps away to his left. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3-19!
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
A give to Drake running left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Detroit! Gun! Hot!
From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll run it here. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Boykin on first. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Tate to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first with Boykin. Now he'll escape to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Boykin on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Boykin. Forced out to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Forbath out to kick this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, break again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Come on up, come on up. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Allen now to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 3rd down, Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Whitehead, the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Boykin. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Boykin. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And here come the Bills. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll run with Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Running, it's Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's Boykin to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Allen. That's caught at the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Allen off the play fake. Benjamin's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Allen to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Allen now on third and goal. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Boykin on second down. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go again with Muhammad. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From midfield now, Boykin. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hansen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Right back to Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gone!
To throw is Allen. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Green, 39.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Boykin. Being chased out left. Now a depth. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Flex round.
Throwing now is Boykin. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. You can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Bills, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in.